Okay. Uh, so I guess I'm live now. Hi. Um, I really hope my mic is working. I should have tested it. Anyway, I know that there are a few people who will eventually watch this who will be like, Care, you didn't tell me this was tonight. And I didn't know it was really going to be tonight. I had wanted it to be yesterday, and then yesterday was exhausting, and then today was exhausting, but I need to get some words in, so it's going to happen. So I only decided I was going to do this about 15 to 30 minutes ago, so here I am. For anybody who does not know what's happening, I am doing something called Writer in Motion. I need to write a short story from absolute raw zero draft total crap all the way to a final published product, and I have to document the entire process. That's what this thing is all about. And because I have this problem with like not allowing myself to just do nonsense and write crap on the page, I thought I would live stream the process of me doing that so that I can't decide I'm not. I can't like undo it. I can't go back. So that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, I have no way to stream more than one screen at a time. So nobody else is going to see my timer except for me. And nobody else is going to hear it ding. And nobody's going to hear any music if I end up putting on music, which I don't know if I will do. I might put on some lo-fi. I haven't decided yet. I'll tell you I've done it, but I haven't yet. Anywho, I'm going to start my timer. I'm not writing, so I am not writing in Scrivener or Word or anything like that, even though I do have both of those programs. I decided that I would just write directly into my blog post thingamajig, again, to make sure that I can't like go back on this or undo it or whatever. So that's my goal, y'all. I guess I should start my timer, right? Okay. Timer is starting. And here we go. This is probably going to be boring, and I apologize for that in advance. Okay. Fucking, I'm using the W. Holy shit, it's only been 5 minutes? Damn it. Okay. Like what, Care? What are they lost on her like? Hmm. Oh my god, I still have 9 minutes of sprint. Okay, okay. Hi, honey. I still have 9 minutes of a sprint left. Oh my god. I don't even know how many words I've hit so far. I've just been like spitting shit out of my mouth. Well, my fingers. Yikes. Mm, 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 mm. Oh my god, 6 minutes? Why is this happening? Oh my fucking god. I can't believe I'm still writing and I have 6 minutes. Why is this clock moving so slow? Oh shit. Thank you, Erin. I am going to check my freaking word count. Ugh. 408 words. Oh god. I know I can't do this. The problem is that I honestly did not think that I still had so much time left and I have to keep writing and I don't know what to write now. I think it goes back to Maddie. It goes back to Maddie, right? Maddie and Owen.
Okay, I keep pressing Control S. I know I have permission to fail. That doesn't mean I like it, Erin. I know it doesn't have to be a 1K first draft. I think that I'm just very, very much. I'd like to do that. I'd like to just hit 1,000 words a night. Like I used to do that. I used to hit 3,000 words a day or a night. I would love to get to what feels like an end tonight. It doesn't need to be 1,000 words. It doesn't even need to be 500. Once I feel like what I have in me has drawn to a close. If I can get that, or 1,000 words, whichever comes first, I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it. That's all I want. Oh God, I have 3 minutes left and I've written one line since I'd last checked the time, which I guess was at 6 minutes. Okay. Do I need to spell this like normal people? I guess. I have to write a line for 2 more minutes. I know I had a hell of a day. I don't think that's an excuse. Not if I'm sitting here writing. If I'm sitting here writing, I should be writing. I should have things. I have words. I just need to find them. To be fair, in my brain, this is all that I really had. So now is when it really gets messy, because now is when I'm just like, I'm winging it now, right? The rest of it has baked. This is like dough. This is dough in the oven. That's what's happening now. That dough ain't cooked yet, right? It's not even baked. The oven preheated now. Like that is what's going on. Oh, the timer has dinged. I get 5 minutes. Erin is giving me flames. Thank you for the flames. I do have crickets. Should I mute myself? I'm so sorry. Thank you, Candy. I am also so glad that I'm working on this. I like it so far. I really like the first two little sections. This section I kind of had in my brain, and that was cool. This section I did not have in my brain, really. Like in retrospect, this wasn't baking as much as I thought. I didn't know I was going to write something from his perspective until I got to the end of what I knew hers was for sure. And then I was like, shit, I gotta write something else. And so I switched. But I think this worked out because I just kind of wrote it based on the like mini bake for like muffin that this is. And then like, yeah, all this is still raw dough, y'all. Like, I don't know. I don't have no idea where I'm going with this. Why? Oh, David is here too. David says, Candy and I were having a remote date night and both ditched each other. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Oh. Candy you used to love reading the tiny snippets. Yes, because Helen and Safala were amazing, and everybody's in love with Safala because Safala is incredible, right? Date night shifted to my page. Hi, Shayna. Background noise while you cook dinner. It's true. It's true. God. I still have 3 minutes to kill, and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to look at the page. I'm just going to like look at the chat, I guess. Y'all say something. Keep me distracted until my timer dings again. I got like a shit ton of notifications on Twitter, and I'm not sure why. I guess I should check. Oh, yeah, duh, because I fucking posted on Twitter that I was doing this, didn't I? Duh, okay. Ew. I do want to get back to writing about Helen Safalo. Write like the wind. I'm glad that you like the ambient cricket noise. I guess it is working for me in this moment or at the moment. I'm honestly very happy that I don't think I've ever gotten this many words in a first sprint of the night. Usually I'll get like 100, maybe 200 words at best in my first sprint of the night. And then it takes me 2 or 3 sprints to work up to 300 or 400 words per sprint. And this time I like spat out 400 and something words, and I'm really happy with that. But now I don't know. I think now I'm going to end up slowing down because I don't know what comes next. Can I make the text bigger? I don't know. I'm not writing like in Scrivener or in. I wonder if I did this, if that would help. Did this help? Oh yeah, it's bigger. It is big for my aging, heavily myopic eyes. I didn't catch the rest of it until a second ago. Is that better, David? Is that okay for you, sir? Oh my God. I got 1 more minute. Okay, here, calm down. You can do this. This is Maddie talking now. What the fuck is Maddie talking about? Why does she care? Why? Well, no, I mean, you know why she cares. The real question is, what are you writing about? What is this about? What is this about? If you know the context, maybe you can figure out what Maddie does next, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense. Whoa. I don't think I'm supposed to be using my 5-minute break to like brainstorm. It's the final countdown. Okay, I'm not gonna try because it's just gonna give you all nightmares. Yeah, it's really gonna give all your nightmares. So I won't do it. Is son of a bitch supposed to be hyphenated? It's now big enough, David, that I am on the StreamYard side, so like I can see I can see comments. Oh shit, it just dinged really loudly in my ear. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Oh my God, that is loud. Let me turn that down. Shit. All right. Okay, that's where this went. I will absolutely. Yeah, I did move to the chat because I need a minute to like brain away from the words. This is a good excuse to procrastinate reading the next book for book club. I absolutely plan to read that book between Thursday and Saturday. So Aaron, I'm so glad you like the voice. I will totally ask Mia or like Google it, I guess. What kind of trouble? This is originally an urban fantasy setting. And so the short story is, which is in that world, in that place, is an urban fantasy. So the trouble is the paranormal kind, which I guess is how I ended up with a vampire. Okay. Oh God, it's 14 minutes. Fuck. This is happening to me. Mom, you missed the first bit. I think my next break is 10 minutes. I'll read it through. If you would like, if you ask real nice, Mama. Mm. Yeah. Can you, is that a, oh, yeah, no, I think this will end up being quite derogatory if I actually use hobo. And also, I guess it's also a, okay, what if, I suppose I can use an unwashed bum. Oh my God, it's like that TikTok. Like the guy sings about not taking shit from a guy with an unwashed ass. Ask real nice. Me? Yes, mom. You. Okay. Maybe I should leave it as stinky. I've resigned that name. Do you mean Kara's mom? Have you resigned that name? Have you stopped being my mom? Okay. Erin, this is Anjali. Anjali, this is Erin. You're welcome. Oh God, I still have 10 minutes. What is happening? Okay. Ooh, I know. Yes, I am on Google. Don't know what happens next. 8 minutes. Okay, I can write something. I can do this. Why is it hot? Why is it warm in here? Okay. Candy. Just so that everybody knows what Candy said. A writer making writing noises in their natural habitats. Behold. Cha. I think my favorite thing about this platform is that I get to see what folks are saying on every platform. So I get to see the YouTubes and the Facebooks and the YouTubes as in the YouTube comments, not YouTubes as in plural YouTubes. Plural YouTube, whatever. I've got to focus. Focusing. God. All right, 5 minutes. I can write another sentence in 5 minutes. I can do this. I start so many sentences with and. Jesus. Okay. Addie's an idiot. I knew this. I always knew this. Why am I surprised? Oh God, Maddie, why? Oh, Madhura, why are you an idiot? Okay. How many words do I have? Do I have 1,000 words yet? Let's word counter this shizzle. I have 867 words. I can do this. I can do this. This can be done. I can do the thing. The thing will do. I will do the thing. I probably won't do it in the next minute and a half, but I will do the thing. It will be done. It will be done. How did I reach 867 words in 2 20-minute sprints? I have never done this before. What in the hell? What in the hell? I think I totally switched. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I will not finish that sentence because I have a 10-minute break now. Mom, do you still want me to read it for you? Angeli, I mean, not Mom. You've resigned to that name. Erin says nice, but I do not know what you're saying nice about. I feel like I need to yell outside because I think, Mom, are you here? I don't know. I think she's downstairs. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it for anybody who's hopped in late and who hasn't seen. Yeah, 800 and something. It might be, no, maybe not 900 quite yet. Okay, Writer in Motion Week 1. There is no title for this thing yet. You've been gone 3 years now, and I still dream about you. It's annoying, really. I'll go to bed with some stupid but nerve-wracking thing on my mind, and there you'll be, giving me all that sage advice I used to roll my eyes at back when you were alive. The thing I hate most about these dreams is the way you always leave me, disappearing into smoke right when I'm getting used to seeing you again, right when it's about time to start rolling my eyes. Of course, you're never there when I wake up, and that thought just grips my heart and my throat every damn morning. A haunting is one thing. I could live with that. But this is something else entirely. What it is, I can't say. I just know that hauntings feel different. Hauntings are unrest, eyes on your back, hair rising, and a wet breath on your neck. You're too thoughtful for a haunting, and I hate you for it. Okay, very mad at it. I had something in that first paragraph. Where did I have that? Wait, what did I read? Oh yes, I did. Oh shit! Oh damn! How did I do? Why? Why do I do this? Okay. Anyway, whatever. I'm not editing right now. I'm just reading. Just reading. In the afterlife, you learn that smoke and mirrors are much more important for the dead than for the living. So, when I hear you curse at my smoky disappearance, I wince and chuckle, and not always in that order. Would you believe that you had a guardian angel at some point? That poor bastard had his work cut out for him, and good lord, you and I both know he fucked it right up sometimes. Okay, most times. Would you believe that when I died, he retired? I'm that poor bastard now. In training, he told me that I did a much better job in life than he was able to do for you in death. I get the impression you knew him once, but I can't tell you who he is without breaking the rules. Though I guess I'm already breaking the rules just by showing up in your dreams. I just don't know any other way to get through to you. Subtle hints. Yeah, like what they tell us we should be doing, are lost on you the way a grain of sand gets lost in a desert. You were like that to me, you know. A desert. Vast and dry and total hell with so little to give. But when I found an oasis in you, it was downright magical. I wish I hadn't died. I did a better job of keeping you safe in life than I'm doing now. I like those first two. I low-key hope you'll voice over your own Audible when this book is complete. I think this is the first time I've heard you read your words. Oh, Erin also likes my reading. Thank you, you guys. I am glad you likes it. Okay. Owen used to act like he had some huge cross to bear hanging out with me. I never understood it. Like, dude, just fuck off if you don't want to be around me, right? Was that so hard? I think this should be his. Is that so hard? Ugh, I can't even be mad. That son of a bitch kept me out of so much trouble. Got me inty enough, too. Always bailed me out first, though. Even when he was the one who did the stupid. Ha! Especially then. I think that's why I miss him now. I guess I'm allowed to miss my partner in crime. Okay, in petty crime? Nah, I left the brain thinking to Owen. I definitely miss him for that. I suppose if he were still around, I wouldn't be standing here about to walk in on what may or may not be a vampire. Not a Sukuya, eh? Those I can deal with. Whatever is on the other side of that door is certainly not a Sukuya. That's why the rice is in the car and not on my belt. The silver cross and the stake, now that's on my belt and in my hand. Of course, I have no idea if they'll work, given that I'm Hindu and all, but it's the thought that counts, right? I guess we'll find out. Inside is precisely what you expect a vampire lair to be like. You know, if the vampire were an unwashed bum or something. It's humid, duh, but also dense. The air is thick and sticky with something more than Caribbean heat. I'm afraid to do it, but I take a deep breath anyway. Blood, no surprise there. And magic, no surprise there either. That's why they called me, after all. So what's that other thing? Cardamom, definitely. Cinnamon? Maybe. Cloves. Is this asshole drinking chai? I feel like I don't have time to read the rest because I only have 3 minutes. But I like this. I like it. I like it so far. It is not horrid. I shan't hate it. I shall not hate it. I don't know what the no is for. Is the no because I should finish reading it? Or is the no for something else? Thank you, Erin. I'm glad that you think it's good. I don't know what comes next. I am going to keep reading it so that I know what comes next, even if the timer goes off for me. Because this is usually how I manage to figure out what happens next, is that I reread what I've already written. When you smell the chai, I know you're in trouble. Double trouble, because the vampire in the other room is neither unwashed nor a bum. She's just your type. You're going to walk in there and see those deep brown eyes and bam, mesmerized. And I don't mean by vamp hypnosis, because we both know you're immune, but Jesus Christ, Maddie, you're such a sucker for a cute brunette. The vampire in the other room is precisely my type. And the kitchen would make my mother envious. It's like walking into a sitcom where I'm the hubby and my wife is perfect. Okay, the fangs are shit. Never mind, the fangs are hot. She looks up from her very fragrant, probably blood magical chai, and her dark eyes immediately slap me in the face. And damn it, Owen, this is why I need you around. Of course I say yes when she invites me to sit and have a cup. Maddie, I swear to my undead god that if I were alive, I would slap you in the face. Girl, what is wrong with you? I always knew you were reckless when it comes to a pretty face, but you are literally something. I don't know. I don't know what the something is. I guess I've got to wait for another 47 seconds. Oh, okay. You all told me to finish reading it. Okay, great. I did. I did finish reading it. Thank you for the encouragement, friends. Oh my God. I don't know what comes next, Olio. This is a right to making right with noises in its natural habitat. Oh shit. Okay. I can do this. Is that 47 seconds not up yet? 10. Okay. 9, 8. It will ding. It will ding when the time is right. Okay. Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. Okay. What comes next? You don't need many words left. That wasn't so bad. That was easy. I finished the sentence. Okay. Now what? Okay, now it's Maddie's turn. Hell should be capitalized, right? Hell. I don't know what the hell. Hell is a proper noun. I'm saying of course too much. I don't know the hell's is. Really? I'm using a lot of italics suddenly. I don't know why this is. Yeah, Tira, why are you yelling? Brendan, if you're still watching, go see what's going on with your child, please. I do not know why she's screaming outside. Yes! Did you bring a toy, my love? No? Okay, never mind. She came into my office. And she came inside here. I know that come from Ida. I don't know how to use I don't know how to use the dash here. Ugh, I'm not showing this to Mia. She will kill me. So I'm just going to do it and just look it up later. What has your blood ritual done, Kier? You write the sentence and then you don't know where it's going. What is happening next? What is happening next? You better figure it out because this is drugs. I don't know what is drugs. I'm just coming back to look at the chat because I am now trying to give my brain a break because I don't know what happens next. You better figure out, right? People will have withdrawal symptoms. I do not know. What are y'all talking about? She's dad's child when misbehaving. Yes, that is precisely it. My dad and I do have the same. Well, we all have that same inside joke, right? Like, oh, the story. Yeah, that's so sweet. I honest to God that y'all thought y'all were talking about something else that I missed. I'm like scrolling up in the chat to see what I freaking missed. Okay, thank you. I am pleased that you all are liking it. I just now need to figure out what the next sentence is. Oh, excuse me. What has her blood ritual done, kid? Jesus Christ. I guess this is supposed to be a Z. Okay, I can figure this out. I know what comes next. I just need the words for what comes next, right? Not wrist. It would be an arm, right? It would be arm shaped. That's a word. Mm. Oh, you were talking about Tira. Oh shit! Yeah, no, that's true. It's absolutely true. She's totally her dad's child when she's misbehaving. But so am I. Like, I should have known that you meant Tira, because I scrolled up trying to figure out the drugs thing, and there was like no indication that you were talking about me. But I didn't realize what else it might have been. Okay. Solidifies. I keep adding an E. Why do I keep adding an E? This makes no sense. I don't know what the sentence is going. It can't be still smoky. Can it be smoky? Let's just try a new sentence. Somehow. Ooh. Okay, the bell dinged, but I think I'm about to get to the end of this, so I'm just going to finish it. Nah, that's lame. That's still lame, but it's better, I think. Ugh. I'm bad at this YouTube time delayed, need to give context thing. Yeah, I mean, I am too. I have 2 minutes and a half left on my break, so I guess I used half of my break to finish this, but I think it's finished. I'm certain that it's over 1,000 words now, so I'm going to check real quick. Oh my God. It's 1,414 words. How many sprints did I do? Like 3, right? Shit. Was it 3 or was it 4? I'll have to go back and check. But this is awesome. I don't think I've written this much in such a long time. This was great. Write in motion was the choice. It was the best choice. It was the right choice. It was the thing I needed to do. I'm pleased. I am pleased. My mom really likes this. Thank you, Mom. I am tempted to go back and read the rest. Like read the part that I did not read before. Just because it's weird. It's like weird for me to finish something and not just like read it through right at the end now that I feel like it's finished. I feel like the ending definitely is kind of shitty and it needs to be strengthened. I'm not going to edit it right now. I just want to read it. I can read it out loud again if I want. Okay, I will. I will read it out loud again. Okay, here we go. Where was I? Okay. Maddie, I swear to my undead god that if I were alive, I would slap you in the face. Girl, what is wrong with you? I always knew you were reckless when it comes to a pretty face, but you are literally in danger from the thing that you were hired to kill. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, sitting for some chai with a freaking vampire. It was, obviously, the worst move one could make. Vampires, as you would know, are cobra fast. I am not quite that fast, but I am prepared, so ha! When she flings herself across the table, my shield springs off of my forearm and the magic sizzles on impact, giving her a burn worthy of an aloes meme. Her hiss reminds me of your cat socks. Such a generic name for a cat. I'm not prepared when her nails break right through and claw my arm. That bitch, so rude. The chair tumbles back and I manage to roll away, but the magic in the air is thickening. Her blood ritual, obviously the damn tea, is complete now, and I'm only just realizing how seriously fucked I am because my seat at her table has given her access to my obia, and that was not a smart thing. Nope. I'm swearing off women after this. Yep, celibacy. That's for me. Well, if I survive. Nah, I'll figure it out. I always do. Then again, I always had you with me. I can save you, you know, if I break every rule they gave me. But hey, that's what best friends are for, right? Sigh. Maddie, you are so damn lucky that I love you, you crazy, crazy woman. The smoke that passes between me and hot vamp lady is vaguely man-shaped. I brace myself for more of her sorcery, but it doesn't turn on me. No, it whips out a stick. A sword? Something long and possibly pointy, and the smoke man thing tries to hit her with it. Vamp lady is smooth and fast, but smoke moves like liquid. God help me, it moves like you. It twists when it crouches like you. It turns its vaguely arm-shaped appendage just like you do when you're smacking me around on the practice mats. It does an absolutely unnecessary backflip off of the table like you would. It stabs Vamp Lady right through the heart. like you always taught me. It turns to me when she falls and solidifies just a hot moment, whipping the still smoky weapon toward me. Somehow there's blood on it and it splatters right into my mouth. Ugh! It's gross, but immediately the air thins and I feel my obia, my magic, returning to my skin, filling my tattoos with danger and protection. There's a face in that dark hoodie, the one that looks just like your favorite ratty black sweater thing. It reaches to pull the hood down, but all that's inside is smoke. I'm sorry I couldn't speak to you right then. I'd already broken so many rules. I know you'll be mad at me, but what's new, huh? I'll just wait here instead and try to prepare some kind of explanation. You'll go to bed soon, so I better be ready. Aloes meme. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of the Aloes meme line though. Yes, Socks is funny because it is such a generic cat name. I'm glad that you think the like you section is fire. I think my biggest fear about this is that Maddie and Owen, well, not fear, I don't know if fear is the right word, but my biggest concern for interpretation is that Maddie and Owen are not romantic. But they are very close friends. And I don't know, I guess. Like, I don't know if people reading this will appreciate that this is just a really deep friendship and not necessarily a romantic one. Because I think particularly because we have paranormal romance and the existence of paranormal romance, we have that kind of romantic expectation in urban fantasy about that kind of romance. Yeah, and I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what or how. Honestly, I'm just really happy I wrote more than 1,000 words. Of course, that means I have to freaking cut for like 400 now, right? If I am going to stick to the 1,000 word max thing. Ugh. Okay, good. I'm really glad that, so Aaron said that it can be interpreted either way, but it never suggests sexuality. And I'm very glad for that. I feel like the Oasis line in retrospect has the potential to sound romantic or like in romantic love and not like something else. Cutting is the fun part. I disagree. I think though that I have a tendency, it's very like I have a very particular tendency in my own writing. Like with my students, cutting is the easiest thing because I'm a like outside party, right? Like I just chop. And it's fine. But when it's my own writing, I think I have a tendency to expand when I edit and not to just like not to compress or cut. And so that's that I think is going to be a challenge for me. But I am also looking forward to. I think that I got a little bit like blue when I was trying to get to the ending, because I knew the ending and I was just trying to figure out what is the shit that happens in between where I was and what the ending is. Yeah, I was just trying to figure that out. And so I just kind of like waffled until I got to the end. What? Plus, after the book is published, one day in the very far future, very likely. But yes, I hope that the book that this short story is based on will be published one day. Somebody will ask you on Twitter and start a Twitter war until you reply and clarify. Yes. In my wildest dreams, there's a Twitter feud and I have to like jump in, or like, I don't know, there's an interview and somebody asks me about their relationship and I'm like, oh, well, it's not romantic because I don't believe that all relationships between men and women need to be romantic. Plus also like Marie Red like gal. I do think that Maddie is bisexual though, or like bi-pan, like me. Like most of the women that I write are. But yeah, there's that. Okay. Since there are so many people just kind of hanging out right now, I guess I will take questions if you have them. I know that some folks know of this book, and kind of where it was when I first started it and where I left off before I decided to return to it for this particular project for Write in Motion. So if anybody has like questions about that, I am happy to answer it before signing off. But the thing I set out to do at the beginning of this stream is done. I'm really happy that it only took an hour and a half to do. I'm really happy that it only took me like 3 sprints, I think. I don't think it was 4. I'm pretty sure it was 3. And Caveat Trady says, also thank you for not making them romantically involved. You're welcome. I think that it's not necessary. I think it's not necessarily necessary for them to be romantically involved. And so I did not make them so. But I also think, and I think this is yes, more deep platonic relationships. Woo! Okay. I don't remember what I was saying. Yeah, like I think that this kind of allowing myself to write about grief in a time when I am experiencing grief is good. I think it's good. I think it's cathartic. And I think that maybe turning back, I don't want to abandon Project Obia. Obviously, I think that there's a lot to happen there still. But I've been struggling with that book for several months now after hitting that 30-something word mark. And I think that it's time for me to, because of all of these feelings and all of these things I'm kind of grappling with at the moment, I think that this is a good time for me to go back to Rakshasa Rising, which is the book this story is based in, or the world and the characters the story is using from, because that's what this is. Maddie's story is a story of getting over the death of her best friend. And I think that I'm in a good place to write that right now, which is maybe not a good place to be. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and I think I'm okay with returning to this book. I did think for a very long time that I would maybe never get back to this book, but I think I'm ready for that, and I think this story, if nothing else, in the last several months, has convinced me of it, because as much as it obviously is going to need editing and polishing, oh, thank you, Erin. I appreciate that you think so. I'm glad. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, and that's part of it, right? I think that emotion, I do think that came through fairly easily. I think that I'm surprised, definitely. I'm definitely surprised that I managed to write so much in such a short period of time when I've been struggling to just write even 100 words a day for months now. And I'm really happy about that. Even though it's going to need work, obviously, to get it, beat it into the shape it needs to be in. I think I'm really happy about that. And I think that I'll do a longer version of this, or I may choose to do a longer version of this. For Writer in Motion, your limit is 1,000 words. And obviously, since you are publishing that 1,000-word piece, it cannot be published elsewhere. But maybe I will do more. Maybe I will write another version of this that is a longer version that I might be able to sub somewhere, which would be cool if I can sub it somewhere and actually get it accepted, because that's a whole different story, right? Like, you can use sub stories to like millions of things, to dozens of places, but not all of them will accept you. In fact, none of them might accept your work for their magazine or whatever. And it's nice to think that I'm in a place where I can write something that I feel good about sending out again. I haven't had like a publishing credit in like 10 years. So that would be nice because I haven't been working on short stories for something like 10 years. And yeah. So oh man, this is probably because of the stream delay, right? Erin says that I think if you change it, revise it, extend it after you publish it on your blog, you could sub it. And yeah, I think so because it's ultimately, if it's a longer story, if it's 2,000 or 3,000 words, it's a different story. So it is technically an unpublished work. I want to ask. I will probably reach out to some folks and ask. I do know. I think I have heard of, or I know of authors who have, and like writers who have done that before, who have written a thing. Oh, I could also not publish the final version and just blog comments on your process. Hold that back for sub. People did that last year. Okay, that's cool. And maybe I will do that. In which case, then I would write this without trying to. I would do two versions, maybe. I would do a version that I'm trying to cut to 1,000 words, and maybe do a version that I'm not trying to cut and I'm allowing it to grow if that's how I feel it needs to go. But I don't know. I also don't necessarily want to do this specifically for the purpose of subbing it, because I started this for Writer in Motion specifically, and I started it to kind of, help my process and whatnot. And I want to keep doing that. And I don't necessarily want the pressure of publishing to interfere with the process that I'm rediscovering right now. And I think maybe if I take that particular mindset that I want to sub this after and I want to publish it after very specifically, I feel like I'm going to give myself less room to fail. And the whole reason I've decided to do that is that I want to give myself that room to fail. So I think maybe I will do all of the publishing and I will get to the end of this and I will have that final kind of thing, like polished thing, and I will post it on the blog, on my blog. But I will also consider writing a separate piece that is a longer version of this. But I will do that after. I will not do that now. I will focus now on what Writer in Motion is for. Okay, Olia. David also mentioned earlier, and I do have this that I wanted to add. Not a question, but David wanted to say that since I've moved, I haven't heard crickets in so long, and I'm so nostalgic and homesick at the moment. Never expected the sound of crickets to do that, so thanks. You're very welcome. And I do hope that it wasn't like weird or irritating for people. I did not even think until after the first mention that I should mute myself in between. But I'm also kind of glad that I didn't mute myself in between. One, because obviously it was nice for some people. And two, because then you all couldn't hear and see me like in the middle of my process, right? Which I guess is part of it, right? That's definitely part of my process. Like I'll sit here and I'll be like, what is next? And and like flail. And yes, I think I do that even when I'm alone. Don't judge me, please. Don't judge me. I absolutely sit here and I'm like, what comes next? So yes, if you're a writer and you are seeing this, it is perfectly okay to make those faces. It is perfectly okay to flail and do and say and make weird like noises and things. Like that's okay. You're allowed. That's it, Olia. I think I should stop talking now and just end the stream because I have accomplished the thing and now I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna wake. In fact, hold on, let's do that. Let's post it. Right? Should I add a title to this? What's the title? Does somebody want to give me a title? Come on. We got some creative people in here. I'm literally waiting for somebody in the chat to just be like, blah, blah, blah name. I feel like it should have something to do with ghosts, perhaps. Oh, I should also put the prompt photo, shouldn't I? Do I have that photo in here? Eek. Got to find the photo. No, because the photo is not on this computer. I think that I posted the photo from my laptop. Yeah, I was sitting down in bed, so it is not on this computer. When vampires drink chai. Really? Blah, blah, blah name? Seriously? No, I'm not naming it that. I don't know if I like when vampires drink chai because I don't think that's what the story is about and it's misleading. And I appreciate that some titles are misleading for like reason, but I don't feel like that title is misleading for a reason. I think that that title is just a thing that happens at the end of the story, right? Kabi was also thinking something along the lines of something with chai. Okay. All right, I can dig it. Smoke ghosts chai. I'm okay with that. Smoke ghosts and chai? Smoke ghost chai? I feel like we're getting closer. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go download the photo for the prompt. You're like smoke. I like that. I like that. Anjali says, I like titles that make you laugh. This is not a funny story, okay? It doesn't need to make you laugh. I guess the voices are humorous. They're light. They're not like heavy voices. They're not serious. Yeah. I gotta revisit. Registration open. The prompt. Here we go. I've got to download the image. Download free. Okay. Done. Beware vamps bearing chai. Mom, get off the vampire and chai. All right? Like, it's not happening. Yeah, I think it does have some funny parts. I think it has some funny lines. I think I'm like the aloes meme line. I really like that line. It's so dumb in the best way. I love it. Smoke ghosts and blood magic chai. That's cool. It's long though. I feel like I want a shorter name. I'm thinking. I'm doing the brainy thing. I'm doing the thinky thing. I'm thinking the thingy thing. I'm making the thinks. It made an impression. The vampire drinking chai is what made an impression. I'll take it. Fuck it. I'll take it. Thank you. I'll take it. Let me put the prompt here. I can insert that here, can't I? Is this the picture button? That is not. Oh, yes, it is the picture. Oh, I think I already upload. Nope, that's it. Here we go. Add to page. Whoa, it big. Let's make you small. How do I smallen you? Small fit. Yes. Be small. Tanko. I gotta copy the thingy majiggy. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot of space. I guess my only qualm is that this is definitely a white person's hand. Well, maybe not. I guess it could just be a light-skinned person's hand. Whereas Owen is not white. Very much not white. Okay, no more ideas, Olia. Like, no more. I think my favorite so far is You're Like Smoke. You are like smoke. Let's read it. Let's read it and see. Well, I mean, okay, I'm not really reading it. What about Too Thoughtful for a Haunting? I feel like that's long. Smoke and something. I want to say chai. Yeah. Okay. All right. Smoke and mirrors. I feel like smoke and mirrors, because it is a generic phrase. It just sounds like a generic name, and it doesn't really tell you anything about the story. And I feel like titles should tell you something about the story. Even if it is a misdirection, like Angeli's, like Angeli's vampire and chai thing. I like it's long, but I kind of like Too Thoughtful for a Haunting. Blarg. Okay, Erin also likes Too Thoughtful for a Haunting. Can I get a vote? If 2 more people like Too Thoughtful for a Haunting, I will use it, and I will publish this right now before I hang up and end the stream. Somebody help me out here. Kavi asked if I can put a filter on it to make the hand brown. Probably, but I don't feel like I really need to. I think I'll just leave it as it is. This is the original prompt that they posted on the right. Ooh, chai and trouble. That ain't bad, and it's short. Oh, I don't know. BL says it needs more smoke. Anjali says no chai in that, but I think she's referring to Too Thoughtful for a Haunting. Kavi says Too Thoughtful for a Haunting is nice as well. Okay. I kind of, no, but now there's chai and trouble, and I'm just like, which one? Chai is trouble. Nah. Maybe we can work in haunting with chai. Like, I don't know. I don't know how that would happen or how that would work. All right. Okay. So we have like two options now. Okay. We have chai and trouble, and we have Too Thoughtful for a Haunting. I like Too Thoughtful for a Haunting. As much as I like chai and trouble, I feel like Too Thoughtful for Haunting is truer to the heart of the piece. But Chai and Trouble is fun. A Haunting of Smoke and Chai. To go YA with it. Yes, I think that's cool. What? Wait, but this is an urban fantasy. What is the urban fantasy naming convention? Because I think that is what maybe that is what we need to be thinking here, right? A Haunting of Smoke and Chai, yes, it is a very fantasy thing. Erin says, "What I think, what you feel is right, is the right title, is the right title." Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I think that whatever your vote, if I don't like it, I'll veto it. But Smoke and Chai, I feel somebody said something like that earlier too, but I think I'm starting to like it. Smoke and Chai. Erin, you are like the big fantasy, like urban fantasy author. What is the naming convention for urban fantasy? I'm going to scroll down here so that folks aren't just staring at the thing. Yeah, what is the naming convention for urban fantasy? Also, is Cambian's Law available to pre-order? It is, isn't it? I'm going to go to your website and I will check. Where's the giant link that says Cambion's Law pre-order now on your website? I'm going to go to Owl City Press. Owl City. City Owl Press. Oh, got that wrong. Shit. Sorry. Urban fantasy names are usually oops. Wait. Urban fantasy names are usually short and punchy. Okay. Angeli likes light titles with emotional stories. I don't know what that means. Camion's Law cover reveal and pre-order will be August 9th. Okay, so that means I cannot drop a link yet. But what I can do, go back. What I can do is drop this link instead. So if anybody wants to check out Erin's book, that's the link to follow all of her things and eventually pre-order Camion's Law. Short and punchy. Yeah, screw it. This is not gonna happen. Chai past noon. Okay, all right. We're getting there. I thought that we were just I thought that was it. I thought we were done. But no, BL comes in with the short and punchy things. Chai past noon is actually kind of cool. I don't feel like it has anything to do with the story, and I'm okay with it. But wow. BL, you got skills. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about the name Half Past Chai. No, sorry, Chai past noon. Oh, where did Half Past Chai come from? Care, what? Chai past noon. That's what I was talking about. Okay, Kabi, David, if you are there, what do you think of Chai past noon? Oh yeah, the delay is going to make this kind of messy. Ooh. Half Past Chai. Wow, that is a really big delay. Okay. Do we like Half Past Chai? I kind of do like Half Past Chai, though I don't know where it came from. I suppose it must have been inspired by Chai Past Noon. Um, I could totally, since this is a work in progress and this has to get edited, I will just put both half past chai. There, it is done. Right? I'm just good. I know that I said half past chai. What I don't know is where it came from. Right? I don't know. But I'm going to put both because I feel like Too Thoughtful for a Haunting is really like it's an important line and it's an important thought, and I think it kind of embodies what Maddie is feeling about this weird interaction with the ghost of Owen. As he is present in her memory and dream. And half past chai is appropriate. So let's do it. Okay, I'm going to preview this really quickly. Let's just see if it looks like it should look. Prompt, blah, blah. Why are you not centered? I will center this. All of the spaces look about right. And okay, so let's, well, this is centered here. Why the hell is it not centered in the preview? Is this saved? Okay, if it's saved, I'm going to refresh the page. Let's hope that it doesn't get screwed up. Okay, not screwed up. Blah, 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 blah. Preview. Centered, lovely, half past chai, la, 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 all of this stuff. Does it actually, did I save it all the way to the end? Yes, I about to be ready. Great, lovely. Publish! What is it asking me? Oh, post to my social media. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that after. That's it. Okay. It is done. Look at the difference. Like my last blog post before let's close that. My last blog post before Writer in Motion was this time last year. So it's been long. Thanks, BL. You can read it on the blog now because it's done. It is there. It is present. It is published. Kavi had a really good idea. Too Thoughtful for a Haunting, half past chai. And the thought behind this was that way I can write Too Thoughtful for a Haunting, insert sequel name, where 2 is TWO. Oh, that is great. I'll consider it because this title can absolutely change and develop between now and that final product, right? Like there are dozens, hundreds, thousands of books, millions maybe of books out there where the final title is absolutely not the title that people started with. Wow. And somehow I managed to turn this into a whole other Too Fast, Too Haunted. Oh my God, BL. Somehow I managed to turn this into a 2-hour stream, even though I finished this half an hour ago. Yikes, I can certainly talk. Okay, everyone, friends, thank you so much for being here with me over the last 2 hours and for supporting me and for gassing me up and helping me to do this and actually make this happen. I can't believe I hit 1,400 plus words tonight after a very long drought. And in theory, this is a complete story as well. This is a complete piece. So yeah, she will never fail to remind me that I've been talking too much since I was 6 months old. Anyway, okay. Well, thanks everybody. I will talk to you all at some other time. I'm going to do this, just FYI, I am going to do this every time I sit down
to write something for Writer in Motion. I cannot promise it will be every Tuesday because it's really about when I have the time. But I am going to do this again. So I guess look out for that. Okay. I love you. Bye.